What's good, guys? I've got an Airsoft unboxing for y'all today. This is the Father's Day 2021 box of awesomeness from Wick. This thing sold out super fast. I'm talking like within a minute of it going up. But fortunately, I was able to snag one. So I had my bets hedged on these 4 sets because they make up 200 of the 310 sets. So that's likely what I'll end up with, and for the most part, I think the contents are pretty good, so I won't end up salty if I get one of these over the really low probability super special awesome sets. Alright, so the package arrives, and it's a pretty big box. As you can see right here, it clears just over 5 feet in length, and I think UPS gave me a weight of around 12.4 pounds, though I'm pretty sure this thing weighs a bit more than that. So not to tease you guys, but I also ordered a couple of things on the side, including this M4 flash mag and these Airsoft magazines. Alright, enough distractions, let's see what we got. Okay, so first up is the Fab Arm licensed Sdf 12 tri-shot shotgun with shooter AR. I apologize about the really low lighting and low quality footage. I'll be sure to insert some really nice B-roll of the guns throughout the video, and I'll have a shooting test at the end. So next up we have the CM703, also known as the CIMA L96, which is based on the Accuracy International AW or the L96A1. Pretty neat. I actually don't own a bolt action sniper, so this will be a neat addition to the collection. Okay, so they have the Father's Day patch tucked inside the final box, which is the AMG fully licensed Terran Tactical Combat Master. A lot of people call it the John Wick handgun because it was featured in the 3rd film. Pretty neat. It's pretty lightweight, being that it has a hybrid frame, just like the real steel version, meaning that the grip is made out of polymer, while the trigger guard and the front half of the frame, as well as the slide, are made out of metal. And this one runs off of Seal 2. It's got a really nice fiber optic on its front sight, and the stippling on the grip actually feels pretty great. It's hard to describe how it feels, but it's comfortable and it's got a pretty unique non-slip design. Alright, so let's unbox the CIMA AW. It comes with a standard 90 round speed loader. Nice. We've got a metal mid-cap magazine. Some Garble BBs. Make sure you throw those away. And finally the sniper rifle itself. The bolt action feels pretty good. Like I said, I don't really run snipers, so I don't have a good metric for measuring this gun up against. This is a pretty lengthy and heavy gun for the most part, and the barrel is actually ridiculously large in diameter. It's about the diameter of a quarter. The butt pad is rubberized, but for the most part, the body and the stock are made out of really high density polymer with a rough texture, while the bolt, internals, and barrel are all metal. By the way, I threw on a 6-24 times scope. The gun itself doesn't come with optics. Finally, we have the Fab Arm Sdf 12. Out of the box, we get another 90 round speed loader. Really nice, can't have too many of these. We got a shell magazine, and this other orange shell is for the AR program. So unfortunately, I was not able to get this to work, and the AR program itself seems kind of crappy based on the 20-30 minutes I spent on it. Personally, if you're thinking about getting this gun, I would probably not get the one that's packaged with shooter AR. I think the normal package actually comes with an additional shell magazine. So I'll go ahead and link that one instead of the AR shooter version that I got in the box of awesomeness in the description. We have a front and rear sight with fiber optics. And finally, the shotgun itself, it's pretty much all plastic. The pump and foregrip are rubber coated, but the trigger, the Mach 2 magazine, and the outer barrel are metal. So here are all three of the guns I pulled from the box of Awesomeness in frame, and let's go shoot them. Alright, so first up, the Terran Tactical Combat Master. Really beautiful handgun. Pretty standard 1911, or in this case, STI's 2011 features, like the double safety on the grip. And man, I just can't get enough of the attention to detail with all the trademarks and the beautiful machining on the slide. The magazine release is elevated, which might be annoying for left-handed shooters, but fortunately you can just screw it off. This gun does expend a lot of CO2 per shot, but what you get in return is a powerful burst of gas that is visually intimidating and a really loud, satisfying pop with every shot. Alright, next up, the STF-12. We've got some nice trademarks here for Fab Arm. The plastic on the body is surprisingly solid feeling, but the only gripe I have with it is that the plastic rails feel really cheap and wobbly. You load the shells via this port at the bottom, which can be opened with a switch on the right side of the gun. A lot of people on the e-Vike site say that the gun is a bit stiff when it comes to pumping it, but as long as you're using both hands, I don't think it's a huge issue. And here I've got a zoomed in shot, which is slowed down so you can hopefully see the tri-shot in action. Alright, finally, here's the AW. Up front, you actually have two bipod attachment points, with the frontmost one being a quick release mount. The switch behind the bolt handle is actually going to be your safety, which locks both the bolt handle and the trigger. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty heavy gun to be shooting with one hand, but I'll give it my best. Alright guys, that's all I got for the unboxing. Now there is another box of Awesomeness coming up, but because there's some overlap with the contents, I'm probably going to skip this one to give someone else a chance. But either way guys, if you enjoyed the unboxing, give me a like and maybe subscribe if you want to see similar content. And also let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a deeper dive video on any of the featured guns in this video. Thanks for watching. Mech Wolf out.